Like survivors, it's Mark here and welcome back to the Sanctuary Ark, where we're going to be exploring with Eve West Valley. Checking the state of the map after a major revamp of the underworld, with potential base locations, the resources, dino spawns, or lack of, and importantly, future improvements if needed. Merging in from Mid-Valley into West Valley, and Mid-Valley definitely needs some tender loving care. The sound you can hear in the background there is an orbital drop which has been placed here with the simple spawner, so it's not native to the map itself. But we'll be covering all that in the future, and how you can modify any map using that, which is my favourite #1 mod, which gives massive customizable options if you're so inclined. Yes, more on that in the future. But back to the present, and we've got this West Valley to have a look at. It's a bit steep on that top. I'm going to smooth that down a bit. Walking down into the valley itself now. And if you're checking this out on Steam, you'll see it's got experimental map, which is what it is at the moment. Now, once that experimental title disappears, then we're back into the full, properly completed map. And as it stands, we're going to be just a few months away now from 99% complete, because I doubt any map will ever be 100% complete, because you're always having to go back and tweak little things that go wrong. It's just the nature of the beast as it is presently. Well, anyway, we've got an experimental spawn down here, because the Morella tops really is not an area for them to be in. So that's a spawn that's likely to change. Got some Gallimimus wandering about as well. May need to add some more foliage, well, resource. I'll have a look. Now, this was an area we did have some floating foliage about, but I do believe that I've removed that, because we have lowered the underworld down somewhat and done a major revamp, which has been rather time consuming. Well, here we have, well, what could be considered an old crater, a lake that's formed down there, a potential base location, a quiet place out of the way, not really anything nasty within this area at the present time, anything else. And we'll go down and we'll check that out. I've just noticed something I thought I'd removed, but I don't know whether to remove it. Is something there, it's a bit odd. We'll have a look at that in a sec. There is a cabin down in that crater, and I've changed the access to that somewhat. But we're going to have a look at our ornamental. This was just placed here as an experiment, just to have a look at it and what have you. So the placement is not really ideal, so it may get moved, but I'm thinking of keeping it. Gives it a little bit of extra ornamental value. There's no story behind it, and it has no function as such. Definitely missing up some foliage by the looks of it. A few rocks. Oh, we've got some rocks here. If you're going to build a base down here, you need some foliage, you need some wood, some stone. It's a bit sparse. It's an area desiring some improvement, tender loving care. Running a server, you need plenty of places so people have got choices to have base locations. It's also important as a single player, because you want multiple, if not base locations, outposts, so you can store stuff in as you go around. You got somewhere to rest and so forth and so with. So it's important. I'll be doing a lot of that in the future playthroughs that I'm planning on doing. Well, looks like Gallimimus here looks a bit lost. I say, old chap, you're not looking too happy. No, you can walk up that little bit of a hill, surely. Definitely need some more stuff. I think we've got some resource within the lake itself. We'll have a look. We've got some creatures in here. Oh yeah. We've got some rare salmon and frogs. We've got some silica pearls in there. There's some obsidian down there as well. Actually, we've got no helmet on, so we'll get back up and we'll have a wander over to the cabin. Usually use that as when I've been testing scenarios, I've been using it as a storage facility. Placed a couple of boxes in there, use it for weight relief. I'll collect a few pearls, what's here, and then when they respawn, you go and collect a few more and store them here and build your supplies up. And when you're ready, you can come by with some large flying bird or whatever, or even have a teleport in the area if you're advanced enough. Collect everything up and move it to the main base. Or just have it as an area for chilling out in. It's a small area, it wouldn't be a very big base. So you could put your own builder here. I'll have a look in. Oh, we've got some grass coming through here. I'll remove that, I think. I'm surprised I ain't got any storage. I could have sworn I had some storage in here. Been collecting stuff. I'll get mixed up with the different versions of this game that I'm playing. Well, definitely need some alterations in the area. A bit more foliage, a bit more resource. Yes, watch this space. I've just had a thought. I wonder if we've got some boxes up there floating. Can't see them. I would be surprised because I'm pretty sure on the single player area I've been collecting resource that was in the area before the revamp. Yeah, continuing on. We're coming out of that crater now and carrying on down the valley, West Valley. Yeah, the one thing I noticed with the pathways being a little wider, you could bring quite a few of the larger creatures in line walking through with minimal obstruction. That's a way of training your animals up, get the levels up. Yeah, there's areas up there we haven't covered, but that's going to be covered in the future. When we do our walkabout around the outside of the map itself, there is a walkway you can walk all the way around. The old footpaths are not quite so wide. Certainly get some good views, and there's some resources dotted about all around the map there. Some areas are more complete than others. There's definitely work to be done, but I'm quite pleased the way things are going at the moment with it all. Maybe a few more trees down this way. What we got up here and around? Ah, I've missed something. I think that was a footpath up there. I'll have to check that out. Have a look here. Yeah, we've got one or two items coming up. I think it's a bit further up. We should have a treasure chest along here somewhere as well. Yeah, definitely some work to be done in that area. Yeah, lacking of spawns again. Yeah, that's getting a little frustrating, that is. Yeah, I need to take a serious look at the spawns. Right, here we are. Here we are. We've got one or two ornamentals. Some bones. Here's the treasure chest. Especially later on in the game, you can get quite a bit of good stuff. Yeah, the higher level you are, the better the item. Silly chest piece, 150 armour. Right, what else do we got? What's that over there? Oh, it's an ornament, I think. Actually, that's in the wrong place. There's a better place for that to go. It's a skull, isn't it? Skull and bones on a rock. I might be moving that, or at least duplicating it. Yeah, I just placed that down randomly, just see what it was and what it was like. But there is a place for that, which will become evident in the next video. We've got to be careful here, because sometimes these will attack you, sometimes they won't. It's a good job that Eve's got a good supply of clean undies. Yeah, jump. Sometimes does that, this game. Right, I think we may be coming to the end of West Valley. Yeah, there is something actually I want to check out, which is still part of the valley. So I've got a little ways to go. Watching out for that thing. Yeah. No, we're going to be safe from that. Well, to be honest, when you get to a higher level, some of these creatures become basically irrelevant as far as attacking you. But when you're at the lower levels, they can be a problem. With some of these other smaller creatures or less dangerous creatures, as they are when you get more advanced. Right, so we've got a walkway up there towards the mountains. And more foliage. More trees, I think, in this area. A lot more trees by the looks of it. Some more morella tops. I went a bit mad with that particular spawn. Pretty sure that's a custom spawn that's gone wrong. Well, not gone wrong. I've just added the wrong stuff. 13:39, so we got plenty of time. Might even get the next video done within this day. Yeah, the custom spawns are purely experimental. They might be weird and different until I've played around to get the right balance, and we'll get there. Yep, some major work to be done in this, well, all along this northern side actually, Mid Valley and West Valley. Yeah, that's what I want to see really, on sheep and maybe one or two other. The morella tops just don't feel right to me. I mean, they're okay, you know, but yeah, more deserty sort of creatures really. Well, we're definitely coming to the end of West Valley, but there's something I want to go and check on. Yeah, if I've got the spawn back in its right place. Yeah, a bit of a spoiler, because it's a out of the way treasure chest. Up here to the right in this corner, right next to the mountain there. I don't think there's any creatures in this corner because I wanted to test this and make sure we got to it, but there may be something put here in the future. Just looking around, making sure. Oh, it's there, I can see it. Yes, there's quite a few of these dotted about, especially in the underworld. So what do we have in here, I wonder? Wow, Ascendant Fur Leggings, 307. That's a catch. That's definitely good. Worth having for sure. Yeah, may place maybe some mammoths and a yeti in the area, something like that. I need something in this area. In fact, through Mid Valley and West Valley, we need a lot more spawns. Well, I would say a lot more, but we definitely need more spawns, foliage, yeah, trees, what have you. Yeah, that's an easy thing to do. Just a bit time consuming, but well, actually, it's not that much. Just so much of it to do around the map. So we've got to try it down there. I'm just going to have a quick run up here and see if there's anything spawned up here. I can't remember what I've done. It's been a while though since I've been in this area. You can imagine how big the map is, and I'm concentrating in different areas, this, that and the other. Whoa. And I've neglected this area for sure. I'll have a look up here. Right, we don't want to go too much for. Oh look, we've got some element shard and stuff. Yeah, we're going to check that out. We'll put the UI on and then we'll see exactly what we collect. Flint, ambergris, stone and element shard. Yeah, definitely a bit of work to do. Well, we've more or less come to the end of West Valley here. The other side of that mountain on our right hand side there. Up there's a very interesting scenario which we'll be covering in the next episode. Although there's a lot of work to be done, but we've actually walked basically the whole of the north through the valleys here. You may wonder why I'm a little surprised it's not been updated how I thought it was. It's because it was all completed until I'd done the revamp, so I'm coming back basically and having to see what I've altered. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased. There's a bit of work to do, as I said, but yeah. There we go. West Valley over there is really nasty. That's in the next episode. Yeah, the next one is the graveyard with some very unique dangers, and that'll be coming up within the next episode. As far as West Valley is concerned, it's taking shape, bit of work to be done, but we're getting there. And if you're still with us, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Oh yes. Yes indeed.